check your connections, look for support groups, ask for the referral. Long term, we're going to make new connections, build cool stuff, and help others. That's how we're going to get the referral. If you actually want to find out how to do it, watch this video to the end. I know I have to pitch these like a short video so that you don't drop off, but my point is at the end of this video, you're gonna actually start hearing back from recruiters and hiring managers because referrals will get a lot more responses than just cold applying. What is going on, everybody? My name is Alex. On this channel, we talk about product management, how to get into the career, how to improve your product skills, and I wanna walk you through how to increase the number of referrals you get for roles and positions where you wanna apply. Let's smash the like button first, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also sign up for the Practical Product Management newsletter, link in the description below, and I'll share my favorite tools and insights that'll make you a better product manager. This mostly applies for product management roles, but really you could do this across the board for any position, any job you want to get. It's better to get a referral. You're going to be much more likely to hear back from the recruiter, from the hiring manager, if you actually get a referral. A referral means that somebody that works for the company actually took your resume and used the internal referral system to get it in front of the recruiter for a particular job. Let's walk through some short-term obvious stuff that you should be doing. Number one, look for places where you're likely to get a referral. This is obvious. Look for support groups. Look for places where there's new product managers and there are some existing product managers that come to visit or to talk. Develop a relationship with them allows you to ask them for a referral directly. Do a search within your connections or one link away from you. Who do you know at this company? If you have contacts that are one connection away from you, reach out to that connection and find out if they actually know this person or not. If yes, ask for a warm introduction. That means, hey, I'm thinking about potentially switching to this job and I would love to ask you a few questions about what the company is really like. Most people will say, yeah, sure, shoot, what are your questions? Then you actually ask the questions that you want to know about the company. And that brings me to my third point, which you can do right now, short term, which is ask for the referral. Yes, you could get turned down, but if you don't ask for the referral, you're definitely not going to get a referral. And frequently you will get an answer, yes, sure, I can refer you. Asking for the referral is step one. You just say, hey, I'm applying for this role. Would it be possible for you to send in an internal referral for me? Here's why. So this here's why is super important. If I'm asked to submit a referral for a company, I'm going to need to know why. Why should I refer somebody I don't know? So what are those reasons? Reason number one, this person is really good at the job and our company could use their talent. Number two is I like something about this person. Something about this person's either background or current projects or something that they're working on is very interesting to me. I simply just want to refer them because of that. And of course, number three is if I've developed a personal connection of some kind to this person. Of course, if someone just invites me and then says, hey, can I get a referral immediately? Then there's no personal connection. But, and this is where we get into the more midterm and long-term stuff you can do to actually get referrals. If you build a relationship with this person over time, then they're much more likely to say, yes, I refer you because they've seen you in some way represented online, usually on LinkedIn. So how do you develop that relationship? Look for people in the companies where you want to work and find people that are thought leaders or business leaders talking about areas that you think are interesting or overlapping with the stuff that you want to work on. So for product management, that could be PM leaders talking about product or business challenges or customer challenges or whatever that is, and engage them. And that doesn't just mean liking their comments, but actually engaging them, asking some question or adding something or just letting them know that this was insightful when it was or interesting when it was, or letting them know that something that they posted was insightful or hit a note for you. Of course, if that's really the case. This is a longer term play, but it is important and it's going to help you in a lot of ways down the line. But I don't want you to approach it like a job. Oh, I have to reply, I have to leave comments, and I have to say, oh, what an insightful post, so and so. Don't do that. It has to be more authentic. I don't mean fake authenticity. What I mean is find some stuff that you're actually interested in. There's plenty of that stuff online. Surely you have interest from within your job and also just within your personal life, or maybe an intersection of the two. The next point here is actually to go and write stuff and create stuff and build interesting things. That could mean generate some interesting content, some insightful thoughts on a subject or product management or business or something entirely different where you're starting to interact with people. That way, when a person goes and checks out your profile, this person that you want to connect with for the referral, they can see the substance. They can see something to latch onto that gives them the answer to their question of why should they connect? Why should they refer you? That's really the thinking. A lot of this stuff is really organic, delivering value. And over the long term, that is exactly what's going to get you referrals. Because faking it and trying to build connections with people just based on nothing will not work. Also, when reaching out, try to lead with some value. What's the reason that you're reaching out? How can you help this person? How can you deliver just value to them? How can you deliver value of any kind? Maybe you can curate something. Maybe you can pass along some information that they could find value. Maybe you could solve a problem that they asked about in one of their other posts. So be helpful. This kind of goes into this concept of being helpful and delivering value just across the board. When you're producing social media content, when you're generating ideas or content, you want to be helpful. You want to be useful. Incidentally, that's what Arnold's dad told him. I think Arnold's next book is called Be Useful. So it's really a great motto. And I've really tried to apply that in life as well. You got to say it's a pretty great two-word motto, be useful. I like that. After helping others, delivering value, you want to build cool stuff. When you build cool stuff, you give people another reason to refer you. What do I mean by cool stuff? Interesting projects, things that are insightful, things that are interesting, things that are valuable, things that are challenging, things that solve problems, things that resonate with people. If you're working on an area that people find meaningful, it supports someone, it helps someone, you're always trying to answer the question of why should they refer you? I don't want you to think that if you don't have anything of value right now, you can't ask for a referral. Of course you can. If your candidacy is strong, you think it's strong for the company, you say, I think I would do very well in this role that your company has. Would you mind submitting an internal referral for my candidacy? And if you do that, a lot of times you'll just get a yes. Now, when we're talking about looking for these referrals online, there's places on Reddit, in LinkedIn, in smaller groups and subsections, Facebook groups, or even a place like Blind, you can just ask for a referral and people can get back to you. A lot of times, if you describe your situation and explain why you're looking for a referral, you may just get a referral. Sometimes people just put posts out there describing their situation, explaining why they want a referral just on LinkedIn, and people would reply to them and directly message them saying, yes, sure, I'll give you a referral. Give people a reason to be excited about referring you. Turn it around a little bit if you can. It's okay if you don't figure out the value part of why quickly. It'll take some time. That's okay. You've got time. Try to take a long-term approach with this. If you have a list of 50 companies where you want to work, you should make friends with people that work in those companies. You should connect with recruiters that work at those companies. That's going to be another way for you to get referrals. Also, if somebody used to work at a particular company, doesn't anymore, they likely still know people at those places and they can actually ask those people to refer you. Sometimes I've had these chains of like 2 or 3 people asking each other, eventually getting to the person that made the referral. And I think it's quite powerful. If you have a referral, you're going to be much more likely to get the call back, and I think it is worth doing. Let me know how these strategies work for you. If you're doing none of this stuff, then you're not going to get any referrals. If you're just asking, or if you're just sending a cold invitation on LinkedIn with no commentary, you're probably not going to get an answer. You're not going to get a referral. In general, as with all of this is not something that you're trying to hack. On the contrary, you're trying to deliver value, and then you're trying to get the person who could refer you to see the value that you could deliver for the company and then be excited about referring you. If you like the video, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and do hit the little notification bell if you like the video, because it will just show up next time I publish a video. Also, sign up for my free practical product management newsletter, link in the description below, where I share my favorite tools and tricks and tips for how to be a better product manager. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Every video I'm gonna add a thing on that shelf. My son built a couple of those puzzle-y toys, little monsters. I'm gonna be just putting things up there, so we'll see just how many we can hold.